Young Women's Leadership Academy Las Vegas will be the first 6 through 12 all-girls school in the state of Nevada. In East Las Vegas, 50% of all students attend schools with a 1 or 2-star rating. That represents 21,000 students who are attending underperforming schools. This is increasingly amplified for female scholars. Middle school girls on the east side perform significantly lower in all subject areas, and their academic achievement continues to decrease in high school.
The time I was going to middle school, I was so excited because I was going to have the opportunity to go to the same middle school as my older sister, and I was just excited. And this was going to be this experience that we had together. But very quickly, I learned that because I was placed in honors classrooms and she was placed in general education, that just was not going to be the case. Because the way that this school tracked the honors classrooms was that we had a totally different schedule. And so we were really isolated in the bubble. We had a different arrival time than the rest of the general education classrooms. We had a different dismissal time than them. We had a different lunch time, and we also had different experiences that we had the opportunity to access. We had field trips that were very different than what the students in the general education classroom had. We had different community events that we were invited to in community programs, such as this young leadership program in downtown that I was invited to attend because I was in this honors program. And these were programs that were specifically targeted towards the honor students, and the rest of the students didn't have the opportunity to apply, let alone know that these events were going on. And one of the things that I learned very quickly is that the quality of education that one receives is a real indicator towards future success. By the time that we all four of us, me and my siblings, graduated, my stepsister received a degree of completion. I received a college degree. Well, I received a degree, and my younger sister, she graduated with child, and my brother has not graduated.
That's why we've partnered with organizations that have had success getting scholars to and through college. 20% of all scholars from low-income areas like myself graduate from college. Nationally, 60% of all students graduate from college. Schools like the Twills of the Student Leadership Network are changing the narrative for young women. 64% of their scholars are graduating from college.
In this 21st century, it really does take a community to educate as well as raise up a young woman. The young women on the east side of Las Vegas, they deserve a quality education, and they deserve to have the opportunity to define themselves and pursue their aspirations as early as 6th grade all the way up through 12th grade, so that when they leave our campus, they're prepared to engage in the 21st century in this global community. And so for myself, I was able to pursue my dreams because of the education that I was afforded. I ended up being the first individual in my nuclear family unit to get a college degree on both sides of my family. And also on both sides of my family, I am the first individual to obtain a master's degree. It's all about having access and resources and being able to see what is true and what is possible for yourselves. And I would like for our scholars to be able to define themselves with an equity-focused lens and also decide what resources would they like to be able to bring to their community. And so I have this vision of our scholars being able to come to our campus and explore a STEM lab where they're able to engage with STEM equipment and see what does it mean to pursue STEM careers as early as 6th grade. I have this vision of our scholars being able to participate in sports programs and really begin to develop their competitive edge, which is so important in this 21st century. I have this vision where our scholars would be able to engage with nature and plants. And I have this vision of our scholars being able to have enough uniforms to clothe themselves for an entire week. I have this vision where our scholars will be able to begin to explore business entrepreneurship. And really, I truly believe that a lot of our scholars will have the opportunity to explore businesses while they're on our campus, and then they'll be able to establish businesses as early as high school that will may be able to carry them throughout their entire life. I have a vision, but it takes a community. Will you be a part of our community?